What's up, guys? How are we doing? Why is my... Oh, wrong audio. How you guys doing? I'm ready to get started with this game. Evening. It's early afternoon for me, but good evening to you as well. Greetings, William. All right, this is going to be exciting, huh? Tottenham versus United. It's going to be fun. Who you guys got winning? Go ahead and give the prediction down in the chat for me. 21 Central Time. Wait. Does that mean it's 9 p.m.? 10 p.m.? Wow. Yeah, it's about to be 2 p.m. in the afternoon here, so 2-2 draw. Gotcha. I am very curious to see who I end up rooting for in this game. I'm a little apprehensive. I'm not sure at all. United 2-1. United's team is tired after a long season, but Tottenham look awful. Yes, I agree so far. But they need a big response after the Newcastle collapse. I did see United's manager saying something about that they need to be prepared for Tottenham coming back for revenge after that embarrassment. And we do see that in all kinds of sports. If a team performs poorly, then the next week they often bounce back. But I'm not sure. United have looked good this year. I'm not sure if Tottenham has what it takes to bounce back. But they definitely need to be on the lookout for it. Ryan Mason Masterclass. Somebody let me know who Ryan Mason is. I don't know all of the rosters very well, which is actually something I plan on doing in today's stream. Instead of just blindly looking at the screen and talking randomly, I'm going to do a little bit of research. So actually, I have, let me pull this up. I saw this. I was going to make a video about this, how the Tottenham players refunded the fans who traveled to the Newcastle game. Yeah, crazy stuff going on. Everton versus Newcastle just kicked off. Yeah, Corey will definitely be watching that game. I'm not sure. He is, I think today he is going in for a procedure on his ACL because he tore his ACL playing basketball a few weeks ago. And so he's going to have a surgery. He's going to be stuck in his apartment for a few months during his recovery. But I'm sure he'll be watching if he's not in a procedure right now. Ryan Mason is the current interim coach for the Spurs. Gotcha, because I do remember that they sacked the manager. So what I'm going to do, let me pull something up real quick. I'm going to share my screen. Wait, that's too small. Y'all let me know if y'all can read this clearly. I know sometimes the screen gets distorted, but I'm going to kind of do a little bit of research into the clubs during this stream because I want to do more than just blindly look at a camera while the game is playing. So I want to look up, do y'all call them rosters? Look at the roster. All right. I got to get to familiarize myself with some of these players. We got Rashford as the forward. I know him specifically because of the couple United games that I've watched. He has been a star. I know Harry Maguire basically because of the memes from the World Cup. Anthony, is that just... Let me look up Anthony a little bit. Anthony Mateus dos Santos, 23 years old. He's a forward. All right. Coverage is just starting on the other screen. Okay, squad equals roster. Y'all think Anthony is terrible? All right. So it's just Spurs, not the Spurs? Wow. Well, I know it's not the Hotspurs. I keep having to correct Corey on that. All right, so we've got Anthony forward here for United. Born in 2000. He's younger than me. Younger than me. That is weird. Casemiro. I don't know if I say that right. Brazilian. 31 years old. All right. He's a midfielder. I got you. Sweet. All right. Let me turn my commentary down over here. It's a little loud. Bruno Fernandes, midfielder. I know a little bit about Fernandes. Y'all correct me if I'm right or if I'm wrong, but I think Fernandes he was involved in that play where Rashford scored that they were debating whether or not it was offside. Is that the same player I'm remembering? I definitely remember seeing him running around the pitch. So, all right, y'all saying Casemiro is one of the most decorated players of all time? Yeah, I saw him. I see that he's a little older of a player, so I'm sure he had a lot of history before. Destroyer in the midfield. New sub, thank you for joining. I really appreciate all the support the channel's been getting recently. Yes, he scored that very legitimate goal. Gotcha. All right, so cool. So I do remember some of these players. Fernandes. I've seen this guy before. Alejandro Garnacho. Oh, he's 18. Good grief. 2004, like kids his age are graduating high school this year. Man. And he's playing professional football. And yeah, I know that not everyone gets gifted in order to play it like this, but bums me out sometimes when I think that like I haven't accomplished this much in my life. What do y'all think about Garnacho or whatever his name is? Pound for pound United squad is significantly better, but they have a lot of injuries and are very worn out at the moment. Gotcha. Spurs have Kane. I do know that player. Wait, so who is basically Jamie of Ted Lasso? This kid with the immaculate hair, this 18-year-old. He honestly looks like Jamie. All right, let me look at some of these headlines here. Garnacho made personal plea to Erik ten Hag over early Manchester United exit. Okay. Y'all let me know what I need to know about this guy. Jamie Tarto. All right, I don't like him. If he's like Jamie, if you guys have seen any of my patrons who have watched my Ted Lasso watch-alongs, know that I cannot stand Jamie Tart, at least so far. There might be some character development coming on. Okay, 11 minutes to go until the match kicks off. So, predictions. I'll mix it up. I think Tottenham will come back and win. I think they'll. I don't know. We'll see. Part of me thinks that they're going to respond to that thrashing that they just took. They're definitely capable of surprising. I'm not sure who I'm going to root for the most, but look out for Son. Yeah, he's one of my favorites to watch. That's one of the reasons why I've enjoyed following them. All right. Let me go back to what I was doing. All right, so I'll look out for him. Now, I'm going to be careful pronouncing this. Is this going to be pronounced with a V? I see it's Dutch. Is this Wout Weghorst? Is that right? Y'all let me know. Wout Weghorst? Vagost? Wagost? I don't know. All right. Is Corey watching the Newcastle match right now? I don't know. Like I was just saying earlier, for those who are just coming into the stream, Corey might be having an operation on his knee right now. I'm not sure exactly the day when he's having it, but he tore his ACL playing basketball a while back. And I know yesterday he he couldn't be in because he had to go get some things figured out pre-operation. So I'm not sure if that's today or not. But all right. Veghurst, mediocre but extremely tall and offers presence up top. Okay. Veghorst, like a horse. All right. Veghorst. Okay. All right, cool. Let me go back to this screen. All right. Who are the guys, just so I don't go through every player on this list, who are the guys that I'll look out for in the starting lineup? You guys tell me and I'll go look them up because I don't want to go through every player that plays for United. I think the main ones that I'm going to be watching for would be guys like Rashford and Antony, things like that. All right. After that appalling Newcastle talking, Spurs will be looking for redemption tonight. Combination of FA Cup blues and the shame at being such a shambles. Yeah. If they get demoralized again, it's going to be brutal. But I'm just here to watch a good football game. We'll see what I end up thinking as it goes. The lineups, that's a good idea. Where would I find the lineups at for tonight? Today? Wait. Where should I find this game? You guys tell me, where should I go to find this information? You're saying Maguire is injured? Search Premier League. Okay. Pull that up. All right, there we go. Lineups. We've got for Tottenham, Forster, Romero. I don't know how to pronounce a lot of these names. I've heard Perisic, Son, Richarlison. Is this the Richarlison who had that crazy goal in the World Cup for Brazil? Let's see. I'm seeing a lot of different websites to check out. All right, yeah. I did watch that goal. And is it Richarlison or Richarlison? Richarlison? Yeah, that was an amazing goal. He's done nothing since then. Gotcha. All right, well, that's fair because Tottenham's done pretty much nothing ever since. Harry Kane, he's probably if anyone scores, it will be Kane or Son. Then we got Rashford. All right, I know Sancho. Fernandez, Anthony, Eriksson, Casemiro. I don't know much about these, the back line here, these defenders. And I know nothing about the goalkeeper. Okay. Sweet. What for Luke Shaw and Lindelof? They are playing as center backs. Every time I see CB, I want to say cornerback because of American football. CB is a cornerback. Let's see. Shaw. Is Luke Shaw not normally a center back? They have him starting at that for this lineup. Shaw is a left back filling in at center back due to multiple injuries. I got you. So United is actually really having a tough time with the injuries right now. Looks like players are coming out on the pitch. I remember when I first started watching football, I was always so troubled by the children. Like, why are there children walking out on the pitch with the players? I'm guessing these are parts of the club, right? Like the youth teams. Thank you for the super chat, Rudy. I can't have my man being a Spurs fan. They bad. We'll see. I know people are very invested in not having me be a Spurs fan, but thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate all of the support. Yeah, I'm very interested. I can't. I'm so conflicted, and I don't really even know what will happen. I'm just going to try to watch the game, and as it progresses, we'll see what my feelings are like. So, all right, they are getting ready for kickoff here in about 3 minutes. Parents pay for them? They're just a mascot? Okay. I assumed that they would have been part of the youth clubs, but all right, I'm going to minimize this for a second. Respond to some of these chats. Spurs, it's a fun roller coaster. Yeah, I'm not sure for my mental health if it's going to be good for me because I already have a roller coaster of a team to support over here in the States. So we will see, but I don't know. Just after that last game, I could already kind of feel the disgust building in me, and it's the same kind of feeling that I feel every time the Cowboys lose in the playoffs. And I was like, I'm not sure I want to commit to this in 2 of my football seasons. So we'll see. If you have any mental conditions, Spurs will worsen it. Yeah. Well, I think I'm in an emotionally healthy place, but whenever I do support a team, I tend to support very emotionally. So that's probably why I'm taking so long to kind of wait for the right team, because I know that if I do find a team that's right for me, I will support them emotionally and I'll become invested in it. And that's sometimes alarming. All right. Do we do coin tosses? I don't think I've actually watched the beginning of a match before. Did Newcastle score in their game? Hey, let me pull 1 second. I'll keep this here. Newcastle in the 29th minute, Callum Wilson, 1-0 to Everton. That's to be expected, though. Everton really are struggling at this point. Yeah, they're going to be relegated. Should be an easy 3 points for Newcastle. Somebody had commented that Newcastle finishing in the top 4 is actually still a really successful season because they will get into the Champions League and they'll get more money, right? All right, so we got some ball being played. We're at the 22nd mark of playtime for me. All right. Everton and Arsenal are the only teams to never get relegated. Is that true? Are we about to witness something rather historic? Wow, that's crazy. So you're saying Newcastle were fighting relegation last season? Wow, that's amazing. One to four Champions League, 5 to 6 Europa League, and 7 Europa League qualifiers. I got you. Interesting. Yeah, it looks like Everton is probably going to be relegated. I guess there's still a relegation battle. 30 to 29. But that goal differential right here, that's going to be killer. They're going to have to win some games to get out of this spot. But so I guess I didn't give a full prediction. I think Tottenham have a chance to win this because of their performance last game. I'm saying like something like 2-1. Also, United's dealing with so many injuries. So that's my prediction. 2-1 Tottenham. That's what I got. Not saying that that's what I'm necessarily rooting for. Got to continue that drama. Remember when Leicester won the league? Good times. Yeah. English football heritage. Yeah, I think it's a shame if Everton went down because Everton are heritage. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize. I just guess I assumed that every team has been relegated or promoted. Are there other teams that have always been in the top league? Got an offside here. Huh. So United are the underdogs here? I don't know if they are. I assume that they're a better team, but I do see that they're dealing with some injuries and they are playing against a team that's motivated. So that's why I'm giving Tottenham a shot here. Of course, it could go the opposite way and they could give up 5 goals in 21 minutes. So we'll see. Spurs are the underdogs? Oh, for sure. Yeah. But I'm giving the underdogs – I'm predicting the underdogs to win in this one. Son had a good run there. It depends. Lots of teams, including both of these, have never been relegated from the Prem, but they were both relegated from the old. Yeah, because the Premier League has existed since what? Like 1992? Am I right on that? What made you sway towards Spurs? I really don't know. I like Harry Kane. I liked watching him in the World Cup. I really liked Son at the time because he was wearing his Batman mask. And I don't know, they just kind of – they're one of the first teams that I watched a live game of. And then I saw that they were constantly underachieving, and I kind of – it's my disposition to want to root for someone who is like really close to success. And so I think that probably swayed me a little bit in wanting to see them actually, have some success instead of choking or bottling all the time. So that's probably one of the reasons why I started enjoying watching Tottenham. And also, they have Tom Holland as a fan. So Spider-Man, if Spider-Man likes the club, then I have to like the club. So Messi's back in our chat. Once again, thank you for joining in on my small YouTube channel. Spurs is always close to success, and that is how close they'll ever get. I'm starting to see that as a reality. All right, Sancho's got the ball, and he's going to score. That was a good goal from Sancho. You see the fans' faces. I mean, part of it is like I just like I feel bad for the fans. I am so used to seeing my team underperform in big moments. I know exactly what that feels like. Yeah, good play by Rashford. And just an excellent goal by Sancho. But honestly, I'm kind of underwhelmed by the goalkeeper here. Tottenham's goalkeeper was so slow on his reflex. And I know I'm judging from someone who I could never play at this level, but I see a hesitation there, whereas it looked pretty clear that Sancho was about to shoot. So I'm underwhelmed by the goalkeeper there, and I might be being too nitpicky, but got to do better than that. So 7 minutes in, and we've got a goal from United. Let me check out. Let me check out this Newcastle score. Still 1-0. Okay. Say Forster's even worse. Is that United's goalkeeper? Oh, okay. You've got a backup goalkeeper. Gotcha. Tottenham have no good goalkeeper anymore. Lloris is old and Forster is awful. So this is a backup. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was thinking about the Spurs badly need a new keeper. I was saying, I mean, that's a good goal by Sancho. I thought it was a good goal, but honestly, I'm not saying the keeper could have stopped it, but he was definitely slow at reacting. So it was a good goal. So two things can be true at once. It was a good goal, and potentially he couldn't have saved it, but his effort was poor in my analysis. He wouldn't see it if players are in front. Well, that might be something that I'm missing. So yeah, keeper didn't look great, but 95%. These shots are 95% unstoppable. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm judging harshly as someone who's sitting in a gaming chair who's never played at this level in my life. But from my vantage point, I saw a little bit of hesitation from him. Whereas I feel like the top of the line goalkeepers like Martinez from the World Cup or some of those other guys, the legendary ones, I've seen them move a lot quicker in those scenarios. I mean, that's a video that I've got to have coming up soon because people have requested me to react to goalkeeper saves. For sure. They just showed the Spurs owner. I got you. I remember. I did see him. Where is Tottenham on the table now? They dropped off pretty bad. Let's see. Let's go to the standings. Tottenham are down at 7 now. United is 4. So they lost their spot at 5th. Liverpool and Aston Villa took over. Tottenham just they're in a downfall right now. Let's see. What other teams do I like besides Spurs and United? Yoshi. Let me go through real quick. Looks like they've got a free kick coming up. Let me go through the here. I'm not anti-Newcastle. In fact, they were a team that I did enjoy watching early on. I like Aston Villa, I think. I only watched one of their games. They were way down in the middle of the table at that point. But yeah, I've been a fan of them. I don't hate Liverpool. And I kind of like Crystal Palace. Yeah, I don't have a team that like stands out that I dislike. But that's because I don't know much yet. Boy, he could have scored from there. Yeah, I'd say like teams that like are actively like I like them and I would probably root for them to win. Crystal Palace, Tottenham, Aston Villa, United, and Liverpool. Those are probably those teams. But I'm not like close to being a supporter of those clubs. I don't know. It's kind of a difficult place for me to be in. These two are the ones that stand out the most when I think about like actually like supporting a club. These two come to my mind. So, all right, Anthony's got the ball. Tottenham are in a precarious position right here. Oh, is that offside? Ah, Kane lost the dribble there. Let's see. Tiberius. Okay, having conversations here. Aston Villa and Crystal Palace will never be top teams. Well, I guess we'll see. The dislike will come eventually when things heat up and rivalry shows. I'm sure I'll start to get into the historic rivalries as I keep watching. Everybody roasting Ronaldo. Every team in England hates the Spurs. I got to think about that. That's got to factor in a little bit because I'm trying to run a channel here that a lot of football fans will love. So I don't want to alienate every team in the Premier League or every team in England. Pities them more than hates. I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of hate in my comments about the club. All right. We're almost about to start the 16th minute. Man, every time Tottenham seems like they've got a position, the United defense clamps down on them pretty good. Good save by the keeper. Wait, who is United's keeper? I'm going to look that up real quick. United's keeper has had a much better outing so far. All right. De Gea. Yeah, he's looked like he's a little more in control. Getting old. He's a legend. Okay. I feel like I've seen him before, maybe in a compilation. Okay, good deal. But he's had a few good saves so far and made a couple heads-up plays. Anytime Tottenham has had a chance, though, United has done a good job with pressing with two defenders. At least that's what it looks like to me. Pronounced De Gea. Gotcha. De Gea. I'm not sure if I'll do a watch along. I'm not able to watch along with every game, but I thought this one would be an important one to catch, seeing as these are two teams that I kind of publicly voiced some level of support for. Let's see. Did you know that a series called Sunderland Till I Die inspired Rob to invest into a football team in which he chose Wrexham? I did know that. Yeah, I watched a podcast where he was talking about that. Ooh, Sancho! Oh, good defense by Tottenham. Sancho had two really solid chances at the goal there. Couldn't get to pass the zone. That was interesting, at least. Quite a collection of hats. Yeah. I don't know what I don't collect hats. I just have, over time, ended up having a lot of hats. So my wife bought me this hat rack, and now it's kind of a cool thing. I try to get new hats. I've got a couple Cowboys hats, Pelicans hat, New Orleans Saints hat, and then I have a couple work hats, things like that. Campus police hat. And then in my other room, I have a couple more hats. I have way too many hats. Tottenham cannot keep a dribble. No, I haven't started watching Ben Foster's YouTube channel, but I'm going to do some videos with some of his GoPro footage. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool that he came out of retirement for that. You can get a Liverpool hat and look like Klopp. I would like to get some merch. In fact, I actually had some subs reach out and say they wanted to send me merch. So I have to set up a PO box so that I can start taking stuff from folks. All right, who's down on the pitch? Yeah, I knew that. I did know that Ben was a goalkeeper for United as well. All right, somebody's saying it's 1-1 in Newcastle. Let me go see what happened. I mean, I'm sure that Everton is fighting to not be relegated, so let me refresh that. I'm only seeing 1-0 still. I'm only seeing 1-0, but okay. Maybe it's not updated. Okay, offside. Gotcha. He's got it. Oh, that's awesome. I'll probably check out his podcast. Maybe get some inspiration for this podcast that Corey and I are trying to start. We're trying to figure out a name for the podcast, by the way. It's going to still go up on my channel, but we're going to come up with a different name for Corey and I. Why are there balloons on the pitch? What's going on? But yeah, we're trying to come up with a name. We thought about, somebody commented that we could call ourselves the Handaggers because we like American football and people like to clown us by calling it Handag. And so we thought, hey, we'll just wear it as a badge of honor. Yes, we are Handaggers. We like it. But that might be too weird. It also might potentially sound almost derogatory. I'm hoping that, I think it sounds funny, so we might go with it, but we're trying to figure out if there's a way to make that sound cool. Yeah, we're trying to go to Wrexham games in the USA. In fact, we are going to roll out an announcement on the channel here in a little bit. In fact, I might post the video tomorrow. But yeah, I'm going to kind of go over some of the goals on the channel and kind of a plan for how we're going to get there. So yeah, eventually we'd like to travel. That's definitely a goal. And I'm glad to have Corey on board with me now because he has a little bit more of a business mind and he's going to help me. He's going to really help me organize and strategize for like channel growth. Because honestly, this channel blew up on me and I didn't really expect it. I just, I kind of have a creative mind and I make some pretty good videos, and the support came in faster than I was prepared for. But he's going to come on and help me bring in some business principles to help me really get the channel and higher level of content. Man, United just keep. Oh, okay, saved by Tottenham, but they keep getting chances at the goal here. Call ourselves the Red Devils. I feel like that wouldn't work because both of us are very clearly seminarians. So we probably won't want to associate with devils. I know that that's just a name, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what this means. Maybe it's maybe it means something else for y'all, but that does not sound good, and I'm definitely not going to be calling our podcast that. Oh, Red Devils being united. Yeah, I got you. Wait, who's this guy with the curly hair for Tottenham? Curly blonde hair. See, it's raining on the pitch. This guy, the guy that I'm talking about, I think he played for Croatia in the World Cup. I didn't realize he played for Tottenham. What's the why I don't answer about non-English team related questions? I mean, I try to answer all the questions that I see, but I feel like since I'm watching English team right now, most of my chat is filled with English fans. So, but yeah, I just finished up April. I got a few more Italian football videos to put out, and May will probably be Spain or Brazil or Germany or whatever gets voted on. But yeah, I'm not trying to just keep it in one country. Busby Baves. That is still good defense by United there. Busby Babes, that is definitely a United history there. Perisic, yes, that guy. Yeah, he plays for Croatia. Am I wrong there? I definitely saw him a lot during the World Cup. I did not realize he played for Tottenham. Spanish football fan. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting there. Good save by. Oh wow, good save by United's keeper just now. Athletic play. I do plan on watching Real Madrid in the semifinals. So yeah, we'll be, and I think Corey's going to join me for that game. Corey hasn't watched any Champions League. He's only been watching Newcastle because that's what's caught his attention. And to be fair, the Premier League is the easiest league for us to access here in the States. The Holy Moly Footy Pot. I don't know. We do want to make it like somewhat humorous because Corey and I, if ever we're talking, we can't help but just like cut up all the time. So it wouldn't be strictly serious. So yeah, something funny would be good. But also we are both interested in the academic side. So like we want to have football historians come on and talk with us. And so it's kind of like we want to be a blend between a serious podcast and just fun. That's a great save, honestly. Great save by United's keeper. De Gea, is that how you'd say it? That was an excellent save. Such an athletic play. Yeah, I haven't actually watched any of the Serie games, but I have been looking at the players. It's definitely a league that I didn't expect there to be so much history there. Perfect pronunciation, sweet. I always love it when I do it right, but that's just going to be part of the ethos of this channel. Is I'm going to constantly give it a fair shot trying to pronounce the names. All right, good interception by Tottenham. 30 minutes in. Wait, what's his name? Bisaka? Wan-Bissaka? Interesting name. Yeah, this game has been uh, good, I guess, from United's standpoint. Tottenham haven't been playing as bad as they did against Newcastle, but um, they've squandered some opportunities, certainly. But also, United has done a good job defending. Bisaka is a great defender, but he's not the best attacking. Gotcha. So this is the first time that the Premier League is bringing the summer series here. So yeah, we definitely want to try to be there because it's such a new, historic thing. We want to be there for it. Definitely. I thought I saw a couple dates set for Atlanta. Atlanta is about an 8-hour drive from us. That's not that bad, honestly. We can make that easily. But there are just, there's the scheduling issues. We're gonna have to figure it out. Maybe I can convince some company to sponsor an episode. But we would love to do a traveling episode to go see a Premier League preseason game, and that'd be a lot of fun. That's how you know America is big. Yeah, and for me to go see my family back in Texas, it's about a 7.5-hour drive, and I make it pretty regularly. I'm about to make it in May to go see them. I'll leave. I normally wake up around 2:30 a.m. and then I hit the road, and I'll normally get there around lunchtime. So yeah, I like this, Ortiz. It is my podcast. It is my. Oh, Richarlison almost had the score there. The goal. Um, yeah, for the most part, I'm going to try to just keep it the content that I want to make. But I am going to try. Like, I really love learning about other cultures and history. So hopefully that you can see that through my content. Like, I really try to honor and learn about other people's cultures. It's something that's honestly just interesting to me. But yeah, I am very much American. What a long pass. I That's something that I guess I take for granted watching these games. Some of these passes, I mean, the ball is traveling 50 yards or longer in the air. That's a big time kick, and they're normally pretty accurate. The Sports Bible. Hey, that might be interesting. I'll actually put that one down and send it to Corey as an idea. The Sports Bible. That's interesting. I feel like there might be other channels out there that have that as well. I live in New Orleans right now. That's where I'm going to seminary. I'm from Dallas, the Dallas area. All of my family lives there, but I currently live in New Orleans. That's where me and Corey met. So it's kind of crazy. It's about an 18-hour drive from my family to where some of these matches on the East Coast will take. So it's a good thing that I live here now because I can actually possibly make it to some of those games. Sports Bible's already a website. Gotcha. Yeah, I was sure that there was probably something like that. It's a good name, which is why I'm not surprised somebody would have jumped on it already. Is anybody that's played the sport before, how difficult is it actually to play in the rain? What are some of the things that make it difficult? Because I know how to play in American football in the rain. I know that there's certain types of strategy that we're not going to use. We're not going to throw the ball as much in the rain, things like that. I don't know how a rainy pitch actually affects the play. Wow, I was expecting a penalty there or a foul there. 36-28. It's just slippery. How is it? Okay, yeah, so it's harder for the keeper. I wonder what ways it's actually difficult for the keeper. The ball moves quicker. Light rain is fun. Okay. More prone to errors. Okay. You slip a lot. Yeah. That is the same in American football. Like when we play in the rain, tackling, I actually loved playing in the rain. It's a lot sloppier, but tackling somebody in the rain is so much fun, especially if it's been raining a lot, because you'll tackle them, they'll hit the pitch and slide. That's fun. Sliding tackles, yeah. I bet it's fun. It looks like it would be fun. And I imagine with all that running, the rain will cool you down and make it feel comfortable. Bad pitches with poor draining can make a game very sloppy. Yeah, absolutely. Wait. Did I know that there's a clause in Ronaldo's Saudi Arabia team contract that if Newcastle qualified to Champions League, they might loan him so that he would play for Newcastle? That's interesting. I'm sure that Corey would enjoy hearing that. All right. Oh, I thought Rashford had the second goal of the match there. Forster did save it though. Son gets control of the ball. All right, he's making a run for it now. Passing to Kane. I think they're going to tie it up here, honestly. Oh, Kane just misses. Kane just misses. I thought they had a good shot there at that. So the commentary, he's saying that some of the midfield players need to be pushing forward because they're just kind of watching the forwards do all the work. You can kind of see that it was 3-on-7. Had your forward players trying to make something happen, but there's just nobody there to help out. What time am I on? It literally just started the 40th minute, 40:06. Yeah, he put it in the box, but no one is there. I think that I'm seeing that happen. And Rashford, good save by Forster. But Rashford had an easy shot there. Playing in the rain is painful as a goalkeeper. How so? Does it make the ball heavier so it probably stings a little bit when it hits? Or does it make it more difficult to dive? The next defender, rain equals slide tackles galore, plus much less control for the forwards, of course. Rain is good. Being cold, not so much. Gotcha. I live in the South, so whenever it rains, it gets hot and muggy. We don't really ever experience cold rain. Like, it's raining here today. In fact, I thought I might have to cancel stream today because we had potential for tornadoes today. But it's very, very muggy and humid outside right now because of the rain, so it feels gross. You walk outside and you just start sweating like you're walking into a cloud. So the ball is slippery when he touches the ground because it comes faster, slips out of your hands. Oh, I can totally see that. So, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. When I play in American football, I played a position on the offensive line where I snapped the ball. And when I played six-man football in America, I also caught the ball a lot. I ran routes and caught the football. And if it's rainy or wet at all, it does make the ball slippery. And so I was constantly having to – I had sticky gloves. In fact, I have my sticky gloves. I have my – well, we got something here. Oh! Saved by De Gea. Well, give me a second. I was going to talk about my sticky gloves, but that was interesting. Looked like Perisic had a goal there. Well, now Rashford. Rashford's got the second goal of the match. Terrible defending, but great goal. He's positioning himself well. I don't get that, though. He had two defenders on him. How can they concede that goal? All right. Anyway, my sticky gloves help me catch the football, but if it's raining, I'd have to constantly take them off and dry them with a towel. I can't believe. So Rashford has the ball. Two defenders coming. Well, that's just lazy defense. The defender's not giving absolute effort to get out on the outside of him, so he gives him that open dominant foot. Like, if I'm that defender who's tracking him, and I might be completely wrong. I haven't coached or played this game, but if I'm that defender who's on the outside of him there, I would have been putting my life on the line to even just dive in front of him because I know he's about to shoot. He's totally showing his hand that he's about to shoot, and he's just kind of trailing him lazily on the side there. Is that not his dominant foot? Gotcha. Spurs defenders are just standing there. It looked like he wasn't giving absolute effort to catch up to him. Honestly, it looked kind of lazy and sloppy. Almost looked like the kind of thing that happens when a player is in their own head. Like when a player kind of feels like, well, we just gave up 6 in the last game. We suck. We're down 1-0. This is Rashford. He's obviously better than me, and so doesn't give the extra effort there. But I don't know. It looked like he could have closed in on him, and it might be that Rashford's just that much faster than him. But that's why you use good angles. That's why I'm always telling my players in American football is like, you can tackle anyone. It doesn't matter if they run faster than you. You can tackle them. You just have to take a better angle. You have to make sure that your pursuit angle is lined up correctly to where you're not, you can head him off where he's going. You go to where the player's going, not where he is. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not an expert in football, but those are just kind of my thoughts. Yeah, Kane had that cross into the box earlier. Look, I thought he could have scored the goal, but there was nobody there to finish the goal off. Okay, so y'all need to explain this to me. You're not allowed to block path in football? But like you can't, like, so you're saying I couldn't get in front of him there. But why couldn't you go for the ball? I don't know. I just feel like even if I'm not allowed to do that, I might have done that to prevent him scoring the goal. Like, it's like one of those situations like in basketball where, like, yeah, you can't hit their arm to knock the ball away, but sometimes it's better to foul them than to let them get the easy layup. Like, sometimes it's better to make a play for the ball and like lay your body out on the line to make the block. Even if you get called for blocking or something like that, at least he didn't get just a wide open shot at the goal, I guess. But I can't pick and roll. Yeah. So he shot with his weak foot. I guess it's just because I was watching it from the camera angle. It looked obvious that he was about to shoot with it. So it might be the case that from the side as a defender, if I'm running up at the angle that the defender was, that I might not realize that he's about to shoot. But from my angle, with the benefit of the camera angle here, it was obvious that Rashford was about to shoot because he was closing in on the goal. But Luke, please just join the force. Become a United fan. Don't suffer with Spurs. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't, and that's the crazy thing, is I haven't started rooting for a team here. It's like I'm both bummed out that Tottenham are as bad as they are, but also like it's fun to watch the United play. So it's not like I don't really have a loyalty. Who knows? All right. Only thing I can think is that he didn't expect Rashford to go on his weak foot. Yeah, maybe that's the case. To me, it looks like, and here I am like psychologizing what's going on in his head while I'm sitting here in my comfy chair. But it looked like you could see it on his face that he felt defeated in the moment, like he wasn't going to make a play on the ball. But wait, does it put you off that United have a devil on the shirt? Not really. Honestly, I'm not the kind of religious person that sees that's troubled by symbolism, unless it's like they're a club that has openly stated that like they are in league with the devil or they worship the devil. Then I might have some trouble with it. But it's obvious that they're using it as like a symbol for their, like a mascot. So no, I'm not bothered by it. I would never call my own podcast something to do with the devil, though. We know it's because they look like the Cowboys. Just go with Brighton instead. They're a fun team. I got you. Hey, well, thank you for finally realizing that. I appreciate the subs. 13,000 subs. It's really helpful. All right, wait. I got a super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate the financial support. Spurs are most likely to fall out of the Big Six. Good game. Man, I'm guessing that means good game, Manchester United. Or is that glory, Manchester United? I got you. When you say the Big Six, are you talking about the six like clubs that are always in the top six? I'm guessing you have like United, Liverpool, Tottenham, Manchester City. I don't know who the Big Six are, but I'm guessing that's what you're referring to. Or are you talking about literally the top six of the table? But anyway, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. I think everyone likes Brighton. Gotcha. Top six. I got you. Okay. Arsenal, United, City, Chelsea, Tottenham, Liverpool. These are the big six. Gotcha. All right. So during the halftime break here, I want to do a quick little bit of research. So y'all give me 1 second. Okay. So let's go see 61st minute. Newcastle's still up 1-0. 4 shots on target versus, wow. So Everton, man, they've been playing hard. Looks like they've had 10 shots with 4 shots on target with less possession. So I don't know. I'm not watching the game, but it looks like Everton is really fighting hard to stay in it. Here's what I wanted to do during the halftime break. I have this chat minimized for a second. So if you have a super chat, I will get back to it, but I'm going to minimize chat for a little bit. Okay, so I want to look up I want to learn a little bit. I think I know a good bit about Manchester United. Old Trafford is the stadium. Okay. Let me look up. Yeah, I know the Munich air disaster. It's the that's not what I'm looking for. About Manchester United. I thought there was this is not right. I thought there was like a part of their website that would give me history. Here we go. 3 European Cup, Champions League, 12 FA Cup triumphs. Wow. Well, so during the Second World War, Old Trafford was used by the military as a depot, and on March 11th, 1941, was heavily damaged by a German bombing raid. Okay, I did not know this. The stadium was rebuilt following the war and reopened on August 24th, 1949. The addition of floodlighting permitting evening matches was completed in 1957, and a project to cover the stands with the roof was completed in 1959. Okay, so that's interesting. I didn't know that Old Trafford was damaged by bombs. I do think I know a good bit about United's history, though. I don't know much about Tottenham, so that'll give me a quick second here. Tottenham Hotspur. I don't know where to find their history, so I'm just like flying blind here. Maybe I should have had a website pulled up already. I'll have to devote more time to this later. Y'all tell me, what are some of the major history moments? Probably not as no history to read. Yeah, probably not as much as the history of United. Okay, y'all help me out here because I'm not finding it there. But Tottenham formed in 1988, 1898. Played some football at the end. I gotcha. I know that there is history there. I'm not finding it. So we'll leave it at that. Liverpool is the most historic club in England by far. Yeah, I'll look up some Liverpool history. I'm not gonna lie, Liverpool is an intriguing choice. They definitely the atmosphere of Anfield to me is unmatched with any of the other clubs that I've looked at. And You Never Walk Alone, that's a banger of a song to sing. So yeah, I'm definitely not against Liverpool. All right, I'm seeing some highlights of the Everton game. I am so confused. Is Newcastle wearing blue? Oh, no. Newcastle is wearing green and white. I don't understand how how all of the kit colors are so changed. I had early on in my YouTube football journey, I had so many Liverpool fans in the comments telling me to become a fan of their club, and I haven't had any Liverpool fans in my comments in like months. So I don't know what happened. Maybe they got disinterested with my channel. I don't know, but yeah, for a long time it was like nothing but Liverpool fans. Okay, so the home kits are home kits are always the same color. Away kits, they get creative every year. Okay, I got you. Gotcha. Some of my Liverpool fans. If you like You Never Walk Alone, you should like Glasgow Celtic. They also sing this anthem before every game. Hair raising stuff. Gotcha. Is it because I said Tottenham? That's why all my Liverpool fans left? I see. See, this is maybe one of the reasons why I don't want to pick a team, because I don't want to lose potential subs. Plus, whenever I do choose a team, it'll be because I absolutely know for sure no other team will I be able to support. Manchester United have won 82 trophies, Liverpool 72. I mean, that's a lot compared to other clubs. Just pick Brighton and no one will hate you. Yeah, I am hoping that my channel content is interesting enough that no matter who I pick, no one will hate me, but we'll see. Yeah, so this is a good comment. I think this is true. I think even once I do pick a team that I know for sure is the team I support of all the teams, even then I don't think I'm going to post about it and or talk about it very often anyway, because I don't want my channel to turn into a fan channel. Now, if Corey was making all the videos, it will definitely become a Newcastle channel. That guy he is all about it right now. And I'm tempted to not like Newcastle just because while Corey is like a dear friend, like a very close friend of mine, when it comes to sports, the only times we ever really disagree or butt heads on something, it normally is because of sports. He drives me crazy with his support of Alabama football and Roll Tide, the Crimson Tide over here. Oh, wow. I still have some old rugby fans. I will probably be featuring some more rugby back on the channel eventually. I'm just trying to make sure that I do it in a way that makes sense, because obviously I've fallen in love with football to an extent I never did with rugby. But I'd be interested in still watching some more rugby. Julian, no, I haven't decided on the team yet. I have found myself being really upset with Tottenham, so I don't know if that means I'm supporting them rather than just being very upset with them. But no, I haven't picked a team yet. Don't choose Leeds. If I choose an underdog. Yeah, that's the thing that I'm afraid of. I really am. Because it's very possible, like very possible, that I choose United as my team. And it's not because I just want to choose the team that has won everything, and not because I just want to be a plastic fan or something, but because genuinely, like, I love history. I love a storied history. And it reminds me a lot of my Cowboys, who have been top of the league for years, and then a long period of time when they didn't have success. You know, they had a coach, Tom Landry, who was there for 29 years, who was iconic and legendary in the NFL, kind of like Alex Ferguson. They were dominant in the 90s around the same time. So there's a lot of reasons why I think like United makes sense. So, but everyone's literally going to say I'm choosing them just because they're the most rich club. So I don't think I know yet. Liverpool is the same thing. Well, who knows? We have a goal over here in the we have a goal in the Newcastle game. So let me go check that out. Newcastle 2-0. Joe Linton scores a goal with 72 minutes. I mean, in the 72nd minute, not with 72 minutes. That was a weird way to say that. All right. Both of these games at 2-0. All right. Tottenham just had a corner. Another corner. Cleared away by United. Stuff. All right. You can't stay neutral because football is all about passion and love. I don't think I will stay neutral. I don't think that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm saying I haven't found a club yet that I have a passion for other than FC Dallas, because that's my home. But yeah, I wouldn't say I'm neutral. All right, someone's making a run for it here. Terrible pass. I mean, what else is he supposed to do? But there was clearly 2 red shirts that he just passed the ball to. Perisic with the header. Oh, Kane. Oh, the header just goes straight over the goal. That was very interesting. Yeah, most of the hate for United comes from them being the most popular club worldwide. Yeah, so that's why I say the Cowboys, because people hate Dallas, because everyone around the world is Cowboys fans. Like, this is one of the most iconic brands in all of sports, and they did have a strong run of success in the 90s, but there were teams like the Steelers who've had more success, or teams like the Patriots who've had more success historically, and yet they're not as loved or popular as the Cowboys are. So that's why I think like United is a perfect example of that. Not saying that that's solely the reason why I'm going to choose a club, but I relate to it. Son with an excellent move just now. He's making a very brave run into 4 with 4 defenders. But all right, thank you for the super chat here. The nice thing about United is that they are a sleeping giant about to wake up. Also, Newcastle are the richest. Newcastle are owned by Saudi Arabia. Yeah, but so I don't get into the debate with the finances thing. Like, I'm watching the clubs. It looked like Newcastle was terrible last year, and they're really good this year. So I'm excited for them, even though that does mean definitely that I have to put up with Corey's obnoxious fandom. But I don't know about the United being a sleeping giant waking up. They've had good moments for sure this season. Think Real might be the most popular club since they are the most successful club in the world. Very possible. So before I became a follower of the sport, I knew only 3 club names: Manchester United, I knew Real Madrid, and I knew I think I knew about Barcelona. Those sounded familiar to me. I definitely knew Real Madrid and Manchester United before ever knowing anything about football. I didn't even know players' names, but I knew those 2 club names for sure, and I think Barcelona as well. But Newcastle have scored again? It'll give me a second. 3-0. Newcastle's up 3-0. Callum Wilson with another goal. I'm waiting for Corey to blow my phone up. He must actually be involved with his knee surgery right now, because I definitely normally my phone will just get blown up when Newcastle is winning. PSG fan, and my club is known for being the stupidest club in the world. I hate to say it, but I don't really. If there was one team that you were to ask me so far, do you dislike a team? I don't really like PSG, and I can't really put my finger on it, other than they've just seemed kind of, I hate to say anything negative, so I'll stop there. I don't like to dislike people. I like some of the players on your squad. I'm not going to lie. Mbappe is a great player. I like Messi, although I know he's leaving, and I like Neymar, but I don't really. It's hard for me to see them at PSG. Nobody would be mad about criticizing PSG. I get that sense from my comments. I don't know. It's just not my personality to say negative things about folks. Although, actually, that's not true. You get me talking about the NFL, I will definitely trash some of them fan bases. Looking at you, Philadelphia. How's my football practice going? It's going well. I just started, so I'm going to be putting more updates of my football playing on my other channel. If you guys haven't checked out Luke's Fitness Academy, please go over there and subscribe to that channel. That would be super awesome if you go to my fitness. Oh, by the way, sorry. Eagles. When I'm talking about the Eagles, I'm talking about the Philadelphia Eagles, not Crystal Palace. Philadelphia Eagles in NFL. But as far as my football practice, I'm going to be uploading football practice videos to my Luke's Fitness Academy channel. So if you enjoy those updates and things like that, go subscribe to that channel, because that's where I'm going to put most of my playing videos and my training. I just started working with a personal trainer who's doing like specific exercises with me to help me with my mobility, and just kind of, one thing that I noticed is I got injured pretty quickly playing football because of the constant sprinting, and the things were bad on my joints and on my knees specifically. And so he's helping me with really stretching out some muscles and like dynamic stretching and mobility exercises to help me be a better football player. Like, I specifically asked him, he played American football at the college level, was planning on going pro, but he decided to go into ministry instead. But he is helping me specifically design exercises to help me be a better football player. So hopefully that'll help. Kane had a shot there. Oh, Tottenham have closed in a little bit. We've got a Tottenham goal. I did predict 2-1 to Tottenham, and now we got the opposite. But I thought they were literally going to bottle that opportunity. I thought Kane had the goal at first, but wow. Wait, what is happening here? All right, so they're going to allow the goal after VAR. It's 2-1. Newcastle have scored again. It is 4-1. That says Jacob Murphy. Is that what that says? Jacob Murphy in the 81st minute has scored the fourth goal. We almost had a goal over here. Man, things are just getting too crazy here. Bruno Fernandes, I thought he was about to score. What a great run. If only he could have finished that. If only he could have finished that goal. He hit the crossbar. All right, wow. Yeah, this second half is definitely good punch away by the goalkeeper there. All right, Forster's actually put together a couple good plays here. This game is off the rails now. All right, United's kind of slowing it down because the pace has gotten a little off the rails here. Oh, Sancho with the ball. Well defended. Forster with another save. Pretty easy one. Now, when Forster drops that ball just now, is that because the shot was too fast or because it's slippery? Because I've seen a couple times where it hits him in the hands and it drops to the ground. that shot by Fernandez, I can't believe he missed it. And then great job by Forster to play the rebound. Wow. Am I going to watch the under 20 World Cup? Is that this year? I thought that the World Cup starts in 2026. Yeah, it looked like I couldn't tell if it was that the ball was just kicked too fast, but it looks like he's dropping pretty easy stuff. So the announcer just said this is the first time we've heard the Tottenham chorus. Are they starting to believe again? They're about to get their hopes crushed. Are you saying it's not worth watching the under 20 World Cup? Yeah, I might. I don't know though. Højbjerg? It's interesting. Yeah, I did know that there were different World Cups for different age groups. I just didn't know. I thought they all happened at the same time. So that's my fault. I thought that when the World Cup was taking place, that there was also a World Cup taking place for the youth leagues as well. All right, who is it? Kulusevski? Evsky? There I go again. I'm always going to give it a shot. I'm not sure I'm going to ever pronounce it correctly. Kane with the ball. Is he going to? No. Are they going to tie it up? What we got coming here? England actually doing well under the 21s. I need to watch Newcastle's fourth goal. All right, I'll look it up. Oh yeah, Corey's going to be joining me on one of these streams for sure. it's been difficult to get our schedules to work out together right now. But the first week of May is the last week of classes for us. So then our schedule should open up to where we can do a lot more together. I think he plans on joining me for either the Real Madrid game or the Milan Derby, because I'm going to be watching both of those. Kulusevski. Gotcha. Wait. What is going on here in Newcastle? I'm trying to keep my mind on this United and Tottenham game, which is actually a pretty good game, but Newcastle's just going off over here. Who scored the 5th goal? They don't have it up here yet. I don't know. Oh. Fabian Schär? What in the world? Has that goal been disallowed? Okay, it's back to 1-4. Let's see. Schär. Okay. I'm picturing Corey whooping from excitement and tweaking his knee. I will laugh at him if he messes his knee up because he's celebrating in Newcastle. I love the guy, but I will roast him for sure. All right, Kane with Son coming up the wing. Kane's going to keep... Oh, it's across the zone. Oh, I thought we had an equalizer. And when I say we, I'm not saying we as in Tottenham. I'm saying I thought we collectively, as those watching this game, had a equalizer. Oh, is it great? Is he trying to pass? He should have shot. Wow. So is that what we would call a Spurs thing to do? I think maybe he did make the right decision to pass that. But they just weren't on the same page. Oh, is it just son? Like daughter and son? Okay. Very Spursy. I see. Hey, I am neutral, like Switzerland. I'm not getting involved. All right. I honestly, maybe it is. I don't know. I don't think I'm rooting for them. I tend to react to good football, and it looked like we had another goal. Who knows? 100% should have shot that. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if it was the good move for him to do that or not. Very neutral. I am neutral, like Switzerland. I also get very upset when United don't score. I think. Who knows? Son should have been able to finish that. Yeah, I thought he was going to finish that, but then he passed it up, and I don't think his teammate was on the same page. His nickname Sonaldo comes from Ronaldo. That's cool. I do like Son. I do like him. He is a fun player to watch. I liked watching him play during the World Cup. Y'all remind me, does the Son play for Korea or does he play for Japan? Another missed goal. Another missed one. South Korea. Yeah, I thought it was Korea. There was a player from Japan that I also really enjoyed watching. I really enjoyed watching Korea and Japan during the World Cup. They were both really fun to watch. There's Corey. We can't be stopped in all caps. Give me a second. I want to talk to him. I told him we're talking about him. Luke's turning into a Spurs fan. No, we'll see. David, I got your super chat, but I do not see the comments. If you just comment again, I'll be sure to read it. But I have the super chat without the comment. Let's see one second. I'm going to text him real quick, see if he can join in. Wait, he's American. He don't know where are Korea? Wait, what? Am I messing up something geographically? I am terrible at geometry. I mean, geography. Corey said, roll, Castle, roll. He's totally turning it into an Alabama. You guys are not going to like him. I know. He's turning it into an Alabama thing. I don't know what my mistake geographically was. I was going to send Corey a link to join in on the live stream, but he's incapacitated at the moment. The joke is that Americans know nothing about other countries but their own. That is fair for the most part. I would say most Americans probably have an embarrassing little knowledge of world history or other cultures. But there are some of us who try to stay in the loop. Wait, isn't Alabama where you can? No, that is a stereotype about Alabama, and I love to joke about it, but no, it's not really that way. I tell Corey this all the time. I actually ask him to his face. I'm like, hey, Corey, is it correct that in Alabama, if you get a divorce, like does she stay your sister? He doesn't like those jokes, but yes, there are lots of Alabama jokes. They said there was a tornado, a drastic tornado that came through Alabama recently. Did $150 million worth of improvements. No joke. Okay, David. I want to tell about Son. He was supposed to leave Spurs to join the Army in South Korea, as is mandatory there, because he managed to get his national team to an advanced tournament. He was released. Oh, wow. So he was going to join the Army, but he was released because he managed to get his national team. Wow. Well, that's an amazing story. Thank you for sharing that with us. Tom, welcome back. Since links on Instagram, I will check that after the stream for sure. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. I'm trying to, for our podcast with me and Corey, we're going to try to, while keeping things light and fun, we're also going to try to incorporate history and the history of the sport. And so any kind of actual research that we can do. Like there's a book that I'm going to be checking about American involvement in football. So I'm going to be reading that book. Whew, thought Tottenham had the equalizer there. 73rd minute. Whenever I update and I get a Mac which can run Ecamm Live, then I can put a clock or a timer in the stream. But I'm limited to the gear that I have, and so I'm making the best that I can with my Chromebook. So unfortunately, I can't add anything to the stream like a timestamp. I would love to though. But once I get Ecamm Live on my Mac, Kane had a chance. Then I will start updating the stream. Tottenham definitely woke up in the second half. Yeah, they're playing with some intensity, but they're just not finishing their chances. They've had a lot of opportunities to equalize here in the second half, but they just haven't been able to finish them. There's only one United from Newcastle. Hey. We're going to have a free kick here. Somebody gets punched in the face. But I mean, he puts his hand in his face. You can't do that. All right, free kick for Tottenham. Did I watch the Champions League? I've watched parts of it. I'm definitely going to be streaming the semifinal games, Real Madrid and stuff like that. I don't know who wins the Champions League this year. City look really good. City look really good. They look like they're playing really good offensively. So they have a real shot at it. But from what I learned, apparently, and I know nothing about this, apparently Real Madrid really good in Champions League. So I don't want to count them out, seeing as I've never, ever watched them before. So I don't really have a dog in the fight at this point. I just guess I didn't realize Real Madrid are really that good, because I guess I don't hear much about them. It's probably because I don't follow their league. but all right. Real is the biggest club in history. Does Modric, does he play for Real Madrid? Give me 1 second. So 4-1. Is that final? Yeah, full time. Newcastle wins 4-1. So Modric has played there for 10 years. Okay, Son, we've got the equalizer. Son with the equalizer. He finally took one. And once again, I am neutral. I'm excited because the game is exciting. That was good. That was a good play. All right. Neutral. I'm going to sit here with my arms folded. Yeah. I'm happy for Son. I think the announcer says what I think encapsulates the way that Tottenham have played this game. It wasn't clean. He scuffs the connection, but he scores the game. Like, they're playing really hard, but they're, it's a sloppy game. I think that has some to do with the pitch conditions. Rashford's going to take a run for it. You know what they say about 2-0 leads? 2-0 leads now. I didn't know what they say about it, but I have now witnessed in my 5 months, I have now witnessed many 2-0 leads evaporate. Like, a lot. Almost. Man, that's crazy. I'm actually going to have to go back and look at all of the different live streams that I've watched. Most of the games that I have done a live stream, someone has overcome a 2-0 deficit at some point. It's kind of crazy. All right. Who is my favorite player to watch of all the ones I've seen? There's a list. So probably Erling Haaland. Not a big fan of Man City, but I love watching Erling Haaland play. In his skill set, he plays with like this like larger than life kind of feel, kind of like Zlatan, who I also love. So those are probably ones that stand out to me the most. It's not necessarily the guys who have all the skill like Neymar and Messi. I love watching Messi too, but the kind of player that I really love is the kind of player that like I wish I could be, which is like a big physical player, big guy who like dominates with his size and strength. So the ones that immediately come to my mind are Zlatan and Haaland. But I have enjoyed watching most of the players that I react to. All right, so I'm in the 82nd minute, about to be 82:30. We're knotted up at 2-2 all. But whoa, where did my chat go? Zlatan is the Chuck Norris of football. Honestly, I like him just for the memes. Yeah, he is a bit. I don't necessarily love the guy, but I love watching him play. And the memes are funny. Yeah, I would say like my favorite type of player is a player that's strong, physically powerful, and maybe a little bit of like a bigger guy. And it's mostly because like if I were to lose all my weight and slim down, I feel like that's the kind of frame that I have. Like I could be a big, powerful player. But, obviously I'm never going to play at this kind of level, but I see a little bit of myself in those kind. Yeah, Lukaku. I think I say that correctly. Yeah, he's a big guy, and I definitely like watching him. Let me check something here. All right, we're good. Siri, shut up. Sleeping on Van Dijk. I am not sleeping on Van Dijk. I am upset with him for how he played against the USA. Yeah, I did react to KDB. I did a video of KDB on the channel. He scored 2 goals in the game yesterday. Oh, I didn't realize that Lukaku played for Inter. Yeah, so I am going to check out the Milan derby. So that'll be fun. I meant if I slimmed down, I would be. Oh, I would be a Van Dijk. Oh yeah, yeah, because he's a defender. Huh? Yeah, he is a bigger guy. I don't actually think I could slim down to the size of somebody like Haaland. Because I just have this frame and I have so much built on muscle from playing American football. I probably would look something like Virgil van Dijk. Yeah. I like that. A fierce, strong defender. I like that. As Kane is down on the pitch. We're going to have to rely on Son. With a ponytail? I don't know who had the ponytail. Now, Son, I liked when Son had a Batman mask. Is he coming off too? All right, so everyone, I'm seeing a lot of people say, now I'm going to give it a shot. Wait. Akinfinwa? Akinfinwa? Akinfinwa. All right. Oh, yeah. Definitely have the size. Yeah, honestly, That would be me. That is the frame that I have. Although I probably would like to actually slim down a little bit more than this. All right, I will definitely check him out. Um, 40 years old, 224. Honestly, I'm going to be heavier than 224. Even at my lightest, I'm going to be heavier than 224, but it's also because I'm 6'5". But yeah, that's the kind of frame for sure. Hulk. He has a YouTube channel. I'll check this out for sure. Y'all are calling him Hulk. Yeah, it says that he's 6'1" and 224. So I'm at my lightest, my goal weight, honestly, my goal weight is 265. Because when I did my body scan, I had they said 227 pounds of lean muscle that's built up from football or American football. And so if I got down to about 270, 265, I would be like 13% body fat. So my goal is to get in that range, 280, 275. Oh, so there's a different player. Brazilian player. All right. What's his actual name? "36 years old. You play for Juventus? That's a physique for sure." Corey just texted me, "I'm about to be so loud on our next video." All right. I'm in for it. I'm going to tell him that I was completely neutral in my support of either of these teams. Yeah, Corey's going to let me know about it for sure. And I've been keeping up with the score of it. All right. We've got 4 minutes of stoppage time. Corner from United. No, Corey is definitely not an Everton fan. He is a Newcastle United fan. I got to get him to react to Alan Shearer because I didn't realize that he played for Newcastle. I don't know. Both teams are kind of backing off and playing a little more conservative now. I'm not sure we'll get a comeback here. My favorite channels, Tifo Football, Football Iconic, Casemiro almost had that. Yeah, I'm from Dallas. I live in New Orleans right now, but I'm from Dallas. Oh, Casemiro, man, he nearly had that header. We don't know that United is not going to get 3 points. They almost got that one. Looks like Spurs fans are more involved in the game now. At the beginning of the game, they were furious and silent. Thought they were watching another collapse. All right. Bringing up, yeah, DeBronco. I know DeBronco. I don't know him, but I know of his channel. All right. Full time. All right, so let's recap what we just watched. So I'd like to maintain that I am still neutral in my support of that match. I did find myself rooting more for Tottenham than I expected. I actually, coming into the game, I thought probably United, I would root for them a little bit more. But the second half from Tottenham was really exciting, and Son played a pretty good game. But yeah, I'm most surprised. All right, Peter Crouch. I've heard the name, 6'7" football player. Let me look him up real quick. I'm going to stay on for a couple more minutes, and then I'll probably hop off here in a little bit. But let me pull it up real quick. Yeah, I have. Wow, he is tall. 6'7". Wait, which? Who has the skinny legs here? Peter Crouch. Tall player. Yeah, he's tall, but he's thin. I'm never gonna be thin. even at my lightest weight, I'm gonna still be a large man. Watching either Son or Rashford is amazing. DeBronco could help me with football knowledge. Yeah, I've seen some of his videos. I know that he's further along the journey than I am. But, yeah. Peter Crouch has a great podcast. Awesome. Yeah, I'd like to – Corey and I would really like to have a kind of weekly kind of podcast going up on the channel. We like the whole aura of two Americans who know very little trying to learn and figure the thing out. It ends up having a lot of fun interaction in the comments because you guys get to correct us. But also, he and I just like to talk about sports. And every time we talk about sports, at some point, we're going to have a difference of opinion. And so it's a fun time just he and I getting together to talk about stuff. So we're definitely going to go do some of that. And maybe I'm going to be checking out other football podcasts to kind of see what people enjoy and what people like. I'd like to start bringing some guests on to talk about whether it's football history, like some historians, or maybe bringing on some people who used to play to talk about it, or just bringing on, maybe at some point it'd be nice to bring on some ex-players. That'd be amazing. Yeah, we're going to try to watch some games together, but it's just trying to get our schedules together has been very tough so far. Do I watch baseball? Not normally, but my home team, the Texas Rangers, are having a pretty good season this year. So I have been from a distance watching some baseball, but no, I'm not really a big baseball fan. Need to create more debate. Oh, we'll have some debate for sure. Corey and I, if we get us on the right topic, we have the most intense debates we've ever had have centered around sports. He's a LeBron guy, and I'm a Jordan guy in basketball. He thinks that the players in the 80s were worse quality than players today, which is maybe true, but it's hard to factor because rules have changed. Yeah, we have some very differing opinions in sports. So, and he's the kind of guy who has really bold opinions and he forms them really quickly. And I'm the kind of guy who tries to think really critically about my positions. So I could try to really come up with a position and my point in the debate. And then I take too long. I overanalyze. I don't ever really pick. Like, you guys know this. I've been trying for months to find a team to support, and I've been taking it really slow because that's the kind of way that's how I am. I take things slow. But my football skills, they're all right. They're trash, but I'm getting there. Luka Doncic. Yeah, Doncic is my guy, and he's just my guy because I'm a Dallas fan. What players do I plan to watch next? That's actually a really good question. It's going to partially depend on which country we're focusing on. I know for sure we're going to be looking at Brazilian Ronaldo, R9, Roberto Carlos at some point. So I'm really hoping Brazil gets picked because those are names that I want to really check out. In fact, I might do R9 coming up really soon because he did technically play in Italy. So, yeah. Yeah. I need to watch Coach's Voice on the YouTube channel. I've heard for sure. Yeah. Oh, a Holland versus Mbappe debate would be fun. Yeah. The game that we're doing next, Julian, is, I believe, Real Madrid in the Champions League. And then we'll be doing the Milan derby. I think Corey is going to be joining me for Real Madrid, and I might be doing the derby game alone, but yeah, we'll be doing that stuff. I have a video coming up soon. Be looking out on the channel for a new video coming out where I'm going to give a pretty big update for what I see coming up in the future for the channel. So just be looking out for that. I've got having Corey on to help me is going to really help with the channel because he's going to help me have more consistency and some and helping me get organized. Because the thing that I'm the worst at, I'm really good at coming up with creative ideas. Really good with ideas. I'm very bad with administration and implementing them. And so Corey's going to help me put some structure to this and get me planned and scheduled and kind of things like that. So that way, hopefully the channel in the month of May and June and July, during the summer when I'm not in classes, hopefully during these months, I can get the channel to explode with growth. So be on the lookout really soon. I'm going to have a video coming out about that. And anyway, I think I'm actually going to hop off now. I hope you guys had a great time hanging out for the last couple hours watching this game. And then I'll see you guys in the next video whenever it comes out. I hope you guys had a good time. So, yeah, I guess I'll leave it there. Peace, guys.